Okay, I'm Jennifer, the founder of the Academy of Modern Celebrancy, and I'm here today with Martin, who is a graduate of the Academy of Modern Celebrancy, coming to talk about his experience and why he decided to train as a celebrant and how much he loves his new venture in his new career. So, Martin, can you let us know where you were before you decided to train as a celebrant?
Okay, so I've been working as a British Sign Language interpreter, qualified in 2008. And previous to that, my background was in theatre, so I was working as a theatre manager. My husband's deaf, which is why I use sign language, and I almost kind of fell into it after then doing all the courses and graduating as an actual interpreter. So I've been doing that for quite a long time, and my belief is to self-armor yourself, be multi-skilled, be multi-talented, so not have all your eggs in one basket. And that was very much the case this last year, as we all know, when there was a lot of uncertainty around our careers and our professions. I didn't know how interpreting was going to pan out. I had another little business on the side, which was massage, because I wanted a little bit of zen in my life, but was a little bit foolish because actually doing a massage is a full-out workout. It doesn't really give you any zen at all. But anyway, that was just a little pocket money maker. And then I was just scrolling through, I believe it was Facebook, and an advert came up about celebrants. And as soon as I saw it, I got really excited, and there was something in my gut just screaming at me, do it, do it, do it. So I did a little bit of research and thought, yeah, this is something that I feel I could do and be good at as well.
Yeah.
So
your main reasons really behind it was to give you a new venture, something new to explore, to obviously help you pivot from what you're doing now to give you the extra income,
yeah,
and to give you more zen because you're dealing with love and happiness.
well,
Does that
that
sound
as
right?
well. And yeah, and as an interpreter, you're very much we say we're not, but you tend to be a conduit for the message of the conversation. You facilitate conversations, you're very impartial, you have very strict boundaries. And as a celebrant, you can just let go of your creativeness and your personality, you can allow to come out, and you're dealing with positive situations and love and things. So whereas as an interpreter, it was it gets very emotional at times when you're put in situations which are quite draining, quite emotional, and that vicarious trauma that you take on has a massive effect. So it was something to alleviate the pressures around interpreting, and something to have fun and creative with as well.
Absolutely. So what do you think you'd love most about, well, you're going to love most about being a celebrant?
I'm going to love meeting people. I'm going to love meeting people, getting to know them and their stories, and then writing those stories. And then I just can't wait for the big day itself, and actually being there with people and just being part of their experience and, you know, making it happen for them. I'm really excited for it. Yeah.
And creating those memories and being really unique with what you create.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. And what did you, so you decided to train online, you found the Academy of Modern Celebrancy, and what was your reasons behind joining with the Academy?
Yeah, so I had a good bit of research, and I contacted a few organisations and had initial chats with them, just so I could get a feel for myself, you know, what was suitable for me in my learning style. And the one thing that, well, not the one thing, but the thing that I liked about AMC is that balance of real kind of fun, a family kind of feeling, balanced out with a business sense, really strong business sense as well, and the amount of support that you'd be given. I didn't feel that the other places necessarily gave all of that. They had elements of it. But I felt that AMC had a real kind of good balance of each part. So you were not just doing a course and coming away with knowing how to put together a ceremony or write a ceremony. It was so much more than that. And then the support as well, the mentoring, the group support, and especially at the moment when sometimes online courses are not frowned upon, but sometimes kind of like, oh, it was just an online course. Well, this proved it wasn't just an online course, because it had so much more with it. And again, it all depends how much work that you put into it. If you put all the work into it, you get more out of it. But other support mechanisms were there, the mentoring, the peer group, the one-on-ones, and then the actual modules themselves. It was fantastic. And it just really matched, as I said, my learning style. And yeah, just really felt part of a community, really strong part of the community.
Good. And that's what we pride ourselves on, not just being another online course. It's a training program, and we want you to interact as much as possible. And your trainer and mentor has worked as a celebrant for a long time, and that's what we also want, is to ensure that you're learning from the best. You're learning from people that have been in the industry for a long time and have officiated hundreds and hundreds of ceremonies. That's important to us. So you would recommend working with us?
Oh my word, yes. And I already have, people are already contacting me saying, oh, we've seen you've graduated, you've qualified, where did you do it? Da, da, da. And so, yeah, I've recommended people already. So yeah, and definitely anybody who's looking for a course, an online training course, I would recommend AMC, 100%.
Thank you. And what's next for you then? So we are working together on your branding and your website. And then what are your next steps? What are you most excited for?
Yeah, so we're working together on the branding and the website. And the reason for that was because I really wanted something quite strong to be out there. I didn't initially think that I would need that. I thought I could do it myself, but I've already got another website. I thought I could use that. But learning about how effective SEOs are and which websites work best with them, and then just having an identity that's out there, that's strong and represents me. I think I needed to collaborate with you guys on that. So, I'm really excited about all of that coming to fruition. And then just start getting the bookings. I really want to have the social media kind of stuff I've set back on a little bit until I've got the branding and things out there. And then I can just flood the internet with my social media, basically. And then I've been thinking about a couple of interviews that I could ask people if they would do with me. Places where I can contact some editorial people, and then just building up connections with other wedding suppliers and professionals. And then later on down the line, once the wedding side of stuff is set up, then I'm going to go and look at funerals as well, and look at doing them later on down the line. But that's very much in my plan to do. Hopefully this year. We'll see how things go. We'll see how the wedding work goes. It might be a flood of weddings that I don't have time to do the funeral stuff. So
there will. I'm sure there will.
Don't know. But that's what I've got kind of planned. But I'm very open to see how things naturally and I nearly said that horrible word, organically pan out. But how things kind of, organically pan out.
Absolutely. And I have all my faith in you. Absolutely fantastic student and graduate, and I'm excited to see where things go. And we're always here to support you going forward. You know that anyway. Now you've become part of the AMC family. So thank you so much for your time, Martin, and we'll speak soon.
No, thank you very much.